everyone, I'm Cotiana, and today I'm going to be giving you guys the final update on how my marathon training for my second marathon is going. Alright, so when I last made a marathon training update video, I was in the middle of week 8 of my training, and I had done my half marathon a month prior. So first, I'm going to talk to you guys about week 8 of that training program. All right, so in the end of week 8 of my training program, so in the previous week, week 7, my Sunday long run was a 16-mile run, and up to that point, they had been increasing in 2 miles per week increments. So you'd think, oh, the week 8 program, that means I'd be doing an 18-mile run. But the program actually wanted me to race a half marathon and see how good of a time I could get. I was trying to aim for a sub 150 half marathon as some speed work to kind of just test what your baseline may be for full marathon race pace. And I ended up doing about 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 30 seconds. So I beat that goal by 30 seconds, which was really good. All right, so now I'm going to talk to you guys about week 9 of my training program. So in week 9, again, I was keeping that same pattern of Tuesdays being my speed work day. So on Tuesday in week 9, I did 6 miles. It was 1 mile jog for warm up, and then 10 rounds of 2 minutes uphill, and then 1 minute downhill or jog back down the hill. And then I did a 1 mile jog for cool down. And then the next day on Wednesday, I ended up doing an 8-mile run, easy pace, about 9:15, 9:30 pace. And then Thursday, again, I did pickleball. Friday, I did 8 miles at marathon pace, which is about 8:30 to 8:45. And then Saturday, I did pickleball again. And then, yeah, so on Sunday, my long run was an 18-mile run. And I did a really cool route for that race. I ended up running across this bridge in my hometown, which was it was a pretty cool route because the bridge is complete open water. It's a big freeway, cars going both directions, but a couple years ago they had remodeled the bridge where you're able to run and bike across the whole bridge, which was super cool. So it was a really nice scenic route. So yeah, I enjoyed that run. It was tough though because the trail part to get to the open water part of the bridge is pretty hilly. So that was not very enjoyable going back home from the run. But I did finish the run. Didn't feel too bad. All right, now I'm going to talk to you guys about week 10 of the training program, getting into double digits on those training weeks. So what I did on Tuesday, my speed work day, I did 7 miles. It was 1 mile jog for warm up, and then 3 rounds of 1.5 miles tempo, which is about a 8-minute pace. So about 30 seconds faster than what my full marathon race pace would be. And then on Wednesday, I did 9-mile easy run, about 9:30 pace. Thursday, pickleball, and then Friday, my third run of the week, I did 1 mile jog for warm up, 3 miles at tempo, about 8-minute pace, and then 1 mile jog for cool down. And then my Sunday long run, I was actually, instead of going up to a 20-mile run, I was racing another half marathon again. This time I was trying to aim for sub 145 instead of sub 150 like the last one. And I did hit that goal. I got about 144, right about 145 in that range there. So I was really happy that I was hitting my time goals. All right, so now for week 11 of the training program, I did, on my speed work day, I did a 1 mile jog for warm up, and then I did 50 minutes of a fartlek. Now, if you guys don't know what a fartlek is, it's basically intervals, timed intervals where you do a certain couple of minutes fast and then slow, fast, slow, going back and forth. That's a fartlek. So I did 50 minutes of that, and it was 3 minutes fast, 2 minutes slow, and then a 1 mile jog for cool down. And then on Wednesday, I did 7 miles easy, about 9:30 pace. My third run of the week on Friday was 8 miles at marathon pace, about 8:30. And then my Sunday long run was 20 miles. All right, now we got week 12 of the program. That was officially my highest mile week, and that is when I hit my longest training run, which I was very happy about. So what I did for week 12 of the program is on Tuesday, that speed work day, I did a mile jog for warm up, and then 5 rounds of 1 mile fast, which is about 8-minute pace. So a little closer to, or I guess in between my half marathon race pace and my full marathon race pace. And then in between each of those miles, I did a 90-second recovery and then a 1 mile jog for cool down. And then on Wednesday, I did 7 miles easy pace, about 9:15, 9:30 per mile. And then my third run of the week on that Friday, I did similar as last week. I did that 1 mile jog for warm up, 3 miles tempo, about 8-minute pace, and then 1 mile jog for cool down. And then on that Sunday, that was officially the longest run of my training program. I did 21 miles. It felt so good to finish that run and know that I really was in the home stretch of the race. And my long runs, like the 18, the 20, and the 21 mile runs, have felt way better than they did when I was training for this race a year ago. I looked back recently at the runs in my Apple Watch app. I wanted to look at my average mile paces for those long runs I did last year, and they were about 9:30, 9:45 per mile in those long runs, and this year it's like 9:15. So that's just proof that I'm getting fitter and getting stronger, so that feels really good. All right, now I'm going to talk to you guys about week 13 of my training program. So on Tuesday, speed work day, I did 7 miles, 1 mile jog for warm up, and then repeating the 10 rounds of 2 minutes uphill and jog back down, and then 1 mile jog for cool down. And then on Wednesday, I did 7 miles easy, 9:30 pace. And then on Friday, I did 1 mile jog for warm up, 4 miles at 4 miles of speed work, so about 8-minute pace or tempo miles, and then 1 mile jog for cool down. And then my final long run of the program on Sunday, I did a 20 mile run, and yeah, it felt really good to be done with my final long run and knowing that the next time I run a 20 plus mile, that'll actually be the race. So yeah, so I'm about halfway through week 14 out of 16 now. So I'm officially in my taper for my race, really prioritizing hydration and stretching and stuff like that to get my legs nice and fresh for race day. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. This is the final marathon training update video I will be doing. The next time I talk to you guys about this race, it will be after I've completed the race. So that feels really good. I know it's race season for a lot of people. If anyone has any races coming up, definitely leave it in the comments down below. I'd be happy to support you guys, and I'm interested to know about what races you guys are doing. So yeah, so I'm Coach Hannah, fitness trainer with a degree in kinesiology. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and as always, chase those fitness goals and those race PRs.